top 10 quarterbacks headed into the 2025 season. At number 10, I got Geno Smith, right? I feel like this guy doesn't get the credit that he deserves. He came back on the scene after being labeled a bust for the last 10 years. Last season, he had over 4,300 yards passing, 21 touchdowns, completed 70% of his passes, man. Geno Smith is a dog. Watch out for him and Jacoby Myers' connection this season with the Las Vegas Raiders. At 9, I got Matthew Stafford. He's the older guy out of the bunch, but Matthew Stafford still has all of the arm talent in the world. Last year, he was a bit banged up. You know what I'm saying? He's a vet with the arm talent. He's always going to be banged up for the remainder of his career, but I just can't keep him outside of my top 10, just strictly off how smart and intelligent he is. And like I said again for the third time, his arm talent is impeccable, right? At number 8, I got Dakota Prescott. Banged up last year, that's why he's a little bit lower. I think Dak always piles up a bunch of yards, a bunch of completions, a bunch of touchdowns when he's healthy. And I don't see that stopping this season. He has an opportunity to show and prove what he could really do in the NFC East. And, hopefully they don't try to take him in because the Cowboys, they might be garbage. But on offense, George Pickens, CeeDee Lamb, Dak Prescott, he healthy, they healthy. Them boys going to be dangerous. I ain't going to hold you. I'm a little nervous. As an Eagles fan, I'm a little nervous. At 7, I got Justin Herbert. This guy was a bit overrated to me for a while, and I think people have piped down on where they got him ranked at because he was top 5 when he first entered the league, and everybody was giving him a whole bunch of extra credit that he deserved, that he did not deserve, shall I say. A little over 3,800 yards, 23 touchdowns last year, completed 66% of his passes, right where he should be. But I think we lie on his potential more so than just looking at it from a statistical standpoint. Also, that's a run-heavy offense, and I think that's a shade on why the numbers look the way that they do. Justin Herbert is a very, very serviceable quarterback. I just need to see more from him in the playoffs. Glad that I was able to watch you live. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, man. Where we at? Number 6, I got Jaden Daniels, the rookie. I like to call these guys rookies because that's the last time I seen him. Last time I seen you was a rookie. But, bro, not too many rookies is coming out here changing life for their organization and having seasons that Jaden Daniels had. This team was the number 2 pick in the draft. How do you go from having a number 2 pick in the draft, you take a quarterback, and all of a sudden this guy drags you to the NFC Championship game? That is impeccable. Jaden Daniels, last season, over 4,400 yards, total offense, 31 TDs, completed 69% of his passes, and only threw 9 interceptions as a rookie. That is incredible, right? Moving on, number 5, I got Jalen Hurts. Now, a lot of guys got Jalen Hurts on the back end, but I don't give a damn what y'all say. This guy is a all-pro. He is a Super Bowl MVP, a multiple-time Pro Bowler. Jalen Hurts will not be denied. Last season, over 3,500 yards of total offense, rushing and throwing, 32 touchdowns combined, completed 68% of his passes, only threw 5 interceptions. He is crazy efficient. He takes care of the football, and when it's time to shine, he shines. When it's time to step up to the plate and be that guy, Jalen Hurts is that guy, and that's the problem I got with a lot of these elite-level quarterbacks. You elite when it's not time to be elite. But when it's time to be elite, interception, fumble. Oh, shit, I'm garbage now. Oh, nah, not Jalen Hurts. That's why he's always going to be in my top 5. And y'all lucky I ain't got him higher than I got him at 5. Real talk. Number 4, I got Joe Burrow. What can we say bad about Joe Burrow? The answer is nothing. Over 4,900 yards passing last season, 43 touchdowns. Both of those led the league. He threw only 9 interceptions, led the league in completions, led the league in attempts. All they do is throw the ball in Cincinnati. If you could get anybody on that offense in fantasy, you make sure you do it expeditiously. Chase Brown, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, anybody you can get your hands on, you get your hands on them boys. Real talk. Because they going to throw it. And just when you think they about to run it, they going to throw it one more time. I got Joe Burrow at number 4. Number 3, I got the MVP, Josh Allen. He had over 4,200 yards, 40 touchdowns, only 6 interceptions. That's great for Josh Allen, who's normally turnover prone. which is what I thought he would be coming into last season, considering the lack of talent that he had on the outside, right? You know, James Cook is a bit of a diminutive back. The offensive line did their thing. Defense did their thing last year. And most importantly, Josh Allen did their thing. And I think the reason why he won MVP wasn't because of those stats that I just read off, was because nobody saw what he did happening. Josh Allen showed up and he showed out last year with barely any help. You know what I'm saying? Even though James Cook, he did his thing last year, but let's be real talk. Josh Allen was literally Superman. But not more Superman than my number 2 guy, and that's Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson last year was so incredible, I don't understand how this man didn't win the MVP. This might be the biggest snub in NFL history. Lamar Jackson should have not only won the MVP last year, but he should have ran away with it with the season that he had. Not only just plain old statistically, but analytically as well. He was a god in the regular season. Lamar Jackson last year, 5,000 yards of total offense between rushing and passing. This dude is incredible. He threw over 4,100 yards passing, over 900 some yards rushing, right? A combined 45 TDs, only threw 4 interceptions last year. There's no way in hell Lamar Jackson should not have ran away, not walked away, ran away with the league MVP. He won the same amount of games as Josh Allen. I'm telling you, there's only 2 reasons Josh Allen won it. 1 was voters fatigue. 2 was because nobody saw what Josh Allen did happening. Those are the only 2 things that I can point to. And number 1, what's understood, don't need to be explained, it's Patrick Mahomes. A down year for Patrick Mahomes was what he did last year. Over 4,200 yards total, 28 TDs, completed around 66% of his passes. That's a down year for Patrick Mahomes, and I don't give a damn. I'm not a guy that believes in somebody else taking a spot. Excuse me. I'm not a guy that believes in somebody else taking a throne. I believe in the number 1 guy handing it to you. I want to see regression. I want to see him be Bricio before I step somebody else up in that slot, and that is the top 10 quarterbacks headed into the 2025 season. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that sub button. Also, drop a like on the content, and while you at it, check out these 2 videos you see on the screen. OG out.